My name is Jason, and today we are talking about One Piece episode 4. I wasn't able to fully finish the episode because on the part way through I realized I might be looking at this all wrong. So, first we'll go from a little bit of spoiler free reviews. So, let's get to it. We start off the episode we left off in the previous end where Luffy is still poisoned and asleep. Oh, by the way, spoilers alert, just in case I forgot to mention it earlier. So, this is going to be spoiler section. So, we start the episode with Luffy, who is still asleep due to the poison effect, and the bad guys have captured Zoro. And it turns out that Mary is still alive, the accountant, even after being stabbed with 5 blades all at once to the chest, almost to the stomach. You must be more resilient than I thought. Surprisingly, both of them are thrown in the well, and where they wake up and they're having a little banter. Zoro wants his swords back. From what I remember in previous episodes, his swords were thrown inside. And yeah, Usopp reaches out to the Marines. And yeah, Kobe and his group go talk to in the house, but it's like it doesn't feel like Marine talking to a butler. It feels like a current day police guy is talking to a house owner or a house butler or something, because back then there was no such thing like, yeah, you can't enter without warrant or anything. They are Marine, they work for the war government, and they enter. And I am seeing Luffy's character, Zoro's character. Well, basically, Luffy's sleeping, Kobe, everything. Then I kind of realized that I'm judging it based on the anime. And I talked to a few of my friends after this, and they're like, yeah, it's a bit different. Then I realized instead of copying from anime completely, the Luffy character is different. Zoro is the same character in look, act, feel, and everything, but his core is different from the anime. Nami, her character is still to be developed. Usopp, even though I hate him in the anime, I like him in this. And Axe and Morgan did nothing wrong. Seriously, I'm not gonna let it go. He did nothing wrong to warrant punishment. Definitely not a court martial. Well, I still need to see what happens to him. In anime, he got because of his crime. So here, I has not committed, as far as I can say, any of the major crimes he did in the anime. So I don't understand why they keep on. Man, never mind. So I couldn't watch this anime fully because I realized like this is different. Sorry, live action one fully because this is completely different from the anime. Still, the guy acting as Luffy is not my Luffy. He is starting to grow on me, but he's not the Luffy from the anime. The anime Luffy is very selfish. He doesn't take no for an answer. And in first episode, not first episode, in first episode of live action, he is like, yeah, you don't wanna join my crew, it's fine, take your swords, like that. But in anime, he's like, you want your swords back, you need to join my crew. The actor is really trying hard. He might be the fan of the anime. I haven't looked him up yet, but he's really trying hard. But I'm like, you're not Luffy, man. But yeah, for the effort. But still, I'll look into it later on when I finish the remaining half of the episode. Because where I left off, Nami and Kaya are going through the servant secret passageways, and she almost gets stabbed by the cat butler, should I say the cat pirate, Clahador. Damn, those are some nice names. It almost like a haunted mansion hunting serial killer type feeling. Completely different from what happened in the anime. People keep telling like this is very faithful to the anime. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but the character scores have been changed a little, and the character development has also been sped up. So yeah, really interesting, cool. I'm starting to accept like this is not like anime, especially Luffy. So from going forward, I'm going to judge it as its own separate thing. I'm surprised, like, does the writer of the One Piece anime manga has some blessing by the heavens? Because even the live action, and to be honest, the anime doesn't have much of a place to be special from what I have seen. And don't get me wrong, it's awesome, but 90% of the lore I see is like filled in by the fans, that is stitched together by different character dialogues. There, I feel like the fans have come up with better story for the anime One Piece world than the writer itself, and the writer kind of sort of feel like he put in some random dialogue to make a follow up in the future. Then he says like, "Oh dear, someone came up with the same contest that I wanted to put in the real story, but his version is better than mine is. So I'm gonna let it be and let people think his version is canon." And that video is made by the creator, which is seen by the different YouTuber, Twitch, different social media, and it spreads and spreads before people forget like the origin of the story. And it's like, oh, it must be from the writer. And the writer's like, mine wasn't even half as good as this. At least that's the headcanon I have, because I've the more I see this, the more I remember like I was like a very big fan of One Piece. I've gone through multiple movies. When I go back to check them out, I have seen more episodes than I have taught. I've read through some of the mangas when the animes were not fully dubbed and sub version was not out. I've been following it from 2004, and I still kept on looking at it to 2016 and onwards, I believe. And I kept up with some developments, and I re-entered the anime when Gear 4th was up. Although I must have missed a little bit of the story in the middle. It's really something. Like, it has no right to be as famous as it is. Still, it's so famous and it has such a big name. Am I missing something? Does it get very good later on? Because personally feeling in anime, after the Amy's lobby arc, which is one of my favorites, and Nico Robin get rescued, death of our dear spoilers for the anime, the ship dies, and after that little bit it's okay. I like how the fishing marine captain part, Skypia, all of that, and we keep going. Sorry, Skypia happened way before this, but Skypia is one of my favorite arc because that's the time when the writers creative presentation was at one of its best, along with Impel Down. Man, the Aces arc broke my heart. Oh, miss you, Ace. I'm like, it's really excellent, amazing. But why is it so famous? I mean, it's good, but I've seen so many other stuff that rivals it, are some even better than it. P.S. I hate the whole concept of Orange Piccolo. What were you thinking? Okay, Dragon Ball's Super, is it? Aside, I had fun. Going forward, I'm going to judge the live action on its own merit because Luffy is completely different. He doesn't feel like Luffy. He's trying that. I cannot see the character of Luffy. I can see the actor trying to mimic Luffy, but I can never see the character of Luffy. Hardly looks like him, but that's not a mean person, but hardly acts like him. It's like Ditto from Pokemon. And you can see the shape, figure, context, power, energy. But the eyes, the reality is completely not the reality. The eyes are different, the personality is different, the characteristics is different, and Luffy is a serious glutton, which was not present in first episode, barely in second episode, a little bit in third episode, catching up to it in fourth episode, but obviously they can't not completely catch up how it was done in the anime. Oh well, many of my friends seem to like it who have not seen the anime. The people who have seen the anime are disappointed. Not, I wouldn't say disappointed, like it feels like uh, they want to see the live action, but the more they watch it, the more it feels like subconsciously they're like, stop it here, stop it, don't watch any further, so don't watch any further, something like that. It's hard to explain, but that's how they said they're feeling. So in the end, I'm gonna separate live action fully from the anime, its anime counterpart. Obviously, I'll make a little bit of comparison now and then, but it's completely separate. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'd like if you like and subscribe and help for me to develop this channel. And thank you for my very first subscriber, Anya. Missing you. I think the very first subscriber people will never forget. Have fun, Anya. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you.